Hey everybody, I'm Phil and this is Everything Spicy. All right, we are on day 7 of Mission 22. What Mission 22 is on average 22 servicemen and women of the United States, veterans, commit suicide every single day. This is a tragedy in our country. We can't have or shouldn't have our men and women feeling so hopeless in their life that they commit suicide. So we're trying to bring awareness to this problem. People do 22 push-ups a day for 22 days. People do different things. There's a company out there called Mission 22, which is what I've based this off of. So this is what we're doing. This is my mission is 22 peppers a day. And we're talking of the super hot variety. What we're gonna do today is on my list is number, I've already taken the stem off, number 12. This is a chocolate Bhutlah. I wanna do one of the hottest peppers that I can do today. After doing 3 for the last 2 days. They only count for one video a day, at least one pepper a day. I've already opened this pepper up because I actually started this video and did something to my phone and it stopped the video halfway through, so I had to start all over. So if you look up inside this placenta, or this pepper, sorry, you can see it's all placenta. So all that white stuff inside, all that light colored material inside, that is your placenta. Okay, your placenta is where your heat comes from. Some people seem to think it comes from the seeds. It does not come from the seeds. The seeds are covered in oils from the placenta, which makes the seeds hot on the surface, but the seed itself is actually not hot or not that hot. Most of your heat comes from your placenta. So I do want to give a moment of silence. Not a veteran. In our group of Chiliheads, we had one of our gentlemen pass away. That had nothing to do with complications from anything that was pepper related. His name is Heath Sobel. Heath Sobel. And leaves behind his wife, Sobel, and his 3 young children. Something very unexpected. And right now we'll recognize a moment of silence for Heath. God bless the Sobel family, and I hope things go well for you. So, all right, guys, without further ado, we're going to take this bumpy, lumpy, dark chocolate pepper, our chocolate Bhutlah Cheesehead, and we're going to eat it. All right. Now that one's got a little bit of a floral flavor, not much. Kind of an earthy, no sweetness to it. And people talk about, I'm waiting for a sweet pepper because I haven't had a sweet pepper yet. This is starting off in my mouth right around a 1 or a 2 in the heat level. But as we know, the longer I sit here and talk, the more that heat level will rise. So again, we'll talk about Mission 22 and our men and women of our United States services that have risked their lives, but now are suddenly taking their lives because things feel hopeless for them. So their families are left behind. Mission 22 helps the families of those that are left behind because you know what, they need help. They're missing their loved one. They're missing someone who was willing to give their life for the country and took their life for whatever reason. So it's a shame that this happens, but it does happen. Right now, the heat level on this is rising up. Right now, I'm feeling probably a 3 or a 4 on my scale. Maybe it'll get up to a 5. We do have more peppers to go. I've adapted them from the box to the bag. You ever get anything like this? They say the best way to preserve these are to put them in put a paper towel in your bag, line the paper bag, and put your peppers in here. And then when you're not using them, keep them in the crisper. So keep in mind in that brown shipping box or the blue and white shipping box for those days. It's okay for a few days, but when you want to keep them fresh for a while, like 22 days or longer, this is the best way to do it, as I'm choking a little bit from the heat from the back of my throat. So that's definitely got a good burn. I think I've gotten to the peak of where it's going to burn. Definitely wasn't the hottest pepper I've done out of this package of peppers yet. Our California Reaper, day 1, was pretty hot. The Naga Reaper Red that I did 2 days ago, I believe it was, on Saturday, was hot. And then the Reaper I did yesterday, the Orange Reaper, was pretty hot. So right now I've maxed out. I'm gonna say I think I've maxed out on the heat. I can feel it on both sides of my tongue. It's most prominent on either side of my tongue. I can feel the heat in the back of my throat every time I swallow. You can feel more of the heat in the back of the throat. Still got little bits and pieces in places. One thing I always try to make sure I do is chew the pepper up really well. Helps in the digestion process. Of course, when you do expel this pepper, you prefer to be expelling small pepper pieces as opposed to larger pepper pieces. So again, you may, if you try something hot like this, something typical, hotter than your typical jalapeno or something like that, because this goes through your body, goes through your system, you may experience some sensation when you're removing it from your system. So it's best that you do your best job chewing it up. So yeah, my mouth is still at a pretty good burn. I won't kid you. This stings my mouth. So this is a solid 5. The heat is still there. It's not going anywhere. If I get a little closer here, bring the camera a little closer. You can see my eyes are beginning to water up somewhat. I don't know why I look at the red dot on the phone, which is completely opposite of the lens. And that was a pepper burp. Yeah, that was a pepper burp for sure. The nose has got a little drip going to it now. So again, I want to thank Brian Townsend at Townsend Chili Spice. You can find Townsend Chili and Spice Company on Facebook. He's got labeled peppers like I've got. He's got unlabeled. He's got mild, medium, hot. You can get them pretty much any way you want to on the peppers. I prefer the hotter the better. Just as a challenge for me, a challenge to my system. It makes some of the things that I do, some of the things I try, some of the things I review more palatable or easier to do, because I'm tasting more of what's in it as opposed to worried about the heat level of what's in it. So if I can handle the heat, then I can have more time to experience the taste of what I'm eating, trying, sampling, reviewing, what have you. So this has gotten about as hot as it's gonna get. I actually think it's come down maybe a level, maybe down to a 4 right now. I can see time is quite high right now. I am going to indulge in a jalapeno peanut M&M on camera. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think it was Hot Sauce Junkie Tim's daughter, Peanut, that actually did a review on these. So if you haven't seen the Hot Sauce Junkie Tim on YouTube, he involves his kids a lot like I do. I think Peanut does a review of peanut jalapeno M&Ms. So check it out. Again, like, share, subscribe. The biggest thing is share, guys. Sharing gets the word out. More than just the people that are watching us, gets it to your friends, family members, co-workers, the public. Mission 22 donations. I'm going to try to put a link on here so we can get something to Mission 22. Any money donated to me, whether it be through Super Chat or anything else, make sure you put Mission 22 on there. That money will make it to them. So, all right. Again, I'm Phil. This is Everything Spicy. Stay spicy.